Welcome to Hyvolution TV. We're discussing Chile's opportunities in green hydrogen, and I have three guests this afternoon. And we start with Maria Paz de la Cruz, your CEO for H2 Chile. Good afternoon. Ignacio Morande, your Chile's Trade Commissioner to France. Thank you for being here. And Armando Valenzuela, you belong to GL Events. We will be discussing about future trade show about hydrogen, which will be held in Chile, of course. First of all, Ignacio, just take the microphone, and we're going to discuss about Chile's ambition about green hydrogen. Please don't touch the microphone, everything is on, so you just have to speak in the microphone, please. Por favor. No tocas el micrófono. Chile has great ambitions about hydrogen. We know that because we met a few months before, and of course there is a great strategy about this.
Yes, thank you very much, Laurent, for this opportunity. Yes, indeed, Chile has very great ambitions in developing green hydrogen, not just to produce hydrogen to decarbonize our matrix and our production, but also to become a major exporter. Why do we trust that we can become a great exporter is our geography. If you know Chile, it's a very long and narrow country, 4,500 kilometers roughly of coast, which makes it so that we have a very diverse geography, very much sun in the north, actually the most radiation in the world. To the south, we have very strong winds with very high capacities of over 70%. So the combination of these two factors makes it so that we have very cheap electricity for producing hydrogen, and also the fact that we're able to multiply by 80 times the capacity we have installed right now. So the first part of our phase of our strategy is to satisfy the local industry, mining, and at a later space
to export energy, of course.
Indeed, yes. So that's in a nutshell.
That's great, and you have the ambition to be carbon neutral as great countries in the world.
Yes, actually, Chile has set the bar very high in this respect. In just a few years ago, we took the engagement alongside other world leaders of France and Germany to become carbon neutral by 2050 and to phase out coal by 2040. So we're really wanting to play in the big leagues and trying to sort of set a high bar.
Well, the hope of Europe was to rely on Ukraine, but because of the crisis, of course, there are some changes, and maybe it's an opportunity for Chile to offer green energy.
Well, we do see it in this way, Laurent, because we've seen in the last few months very, very strong changes in this respect. As you say, some of them are geopolitical. And another one I would say is also the fact that we have realized there are very recent studies that show that climate change is more urgent even than we thought before. So I think the combination of this plus eliminating the dependence on fossil fuels make it so that we're moving forward much more quickly. And the European Union just engaged actually to double its exports on the month of March. They announced that they're doubling actually what they will import. So what does this translate into? That we will need gigafactories, we'll need countries like Chile that can really provide the scale at a low price so that this transition becomes a reality. And I think there's a snowball effect in place that it's very virtuous, and it's going to make it so that investment, technology, and public policy, the changes in legislation, push this energy transition. So I'm very optimistic. I don't know if you can see it.
So Maria, one question: is Chile ready to fulfill the needs of Europe if we have to get some green energy right now?
Yes, of course. But we have a pipeline of more than 60 projects already with different maturity. And along the country, the features of the country are very clear. Very high solar radiation in the north. So the majority of the projects over there are thought to supply the local industry, especially the mining industry, and to export, more or less 50 and 50. The size of the project, we are talking about 3 gigawatt to 1 gigawatt. And in the south, in the Patagonia, using the extremely good resources of wind, we have an extremely huge project, like a 10 terawatt project or 5 terawatt, 10 gigawatt or 5 gigawatt project. So it's a very vast and great project. And those projects are focused on mainly export. We have a lot of EU fuels projects and also ammonia. At least that are the two ways that are the producer thinking about the derivatives to export. And also, last year, the government put in place $50 million. It's a small quantity for the big investor of this project. But the characteristic of this project is that the water project has to be in place or with production by 2025. So currently, there are the most developed projects, and we have like 6 projects like that. With an equivalent of capacity around 400 megawatts. And we have another pipeline of projects that are a little bit behind, just at the pre-feasibility study phase. That's at also an investment of $7,000 million.
Armando, as part of the exhibition company, I think it's good news to see that Chile is now on the screen. As a country, as a major country to produce green hydrogen, of course.
Yes, for us it's a very good opportunity to be the platform to bring together the supplier, the customer, or all the political actors also. We have the chance, GL event has in France Hyvolution, so we want to bring Hyvolution to Chile together with our partner, also with Chile and other institutions, to discuss, to know the gap between the education, because we need to train people also in Chile. We need technology. We have also to invite other countries from Latin America to talk about this amazing world like hydrogen.
I get back to you, Maria, because we heard about Chile for a major project being held by Siemens Energy and Porsche to create some e-fuels for cars. Thanks to hydrogen and CO2. That's very interesting. So can you tell us more about that?
I think that project has to be producing by the end of this year. They have already building all the wind park, and it's going to produce around 130,000 tons of liters of e-fuels. And the promoters of the project are a consortium between Porsche, Siemens, Enel Green Power, AME, and probably there is another one that I missed. But definitely that is the most developed one. It's a pilot phase already, but the idea is to scale it up.
Ignacio, I know you're very passionate about cars, so just to know that Porsche is getting interest for Chile, I think you're happy?
Yes. Well, I'm very excited about that. Actually, I think the ambition behind solutions such as that one is to help, in a way, soften the transition by using fossil fuels and thermic engines that are cleaner and can be carbon neutral in a way. And this is also true not just for the automotive industry and for vintage cars, which is my true passion, but also true for the aviation industry, for example. We know that the current projects that are in the pipeline that have been announced, for example, by Airbus, they'll produce a hydrogen plane, or actually 3 different models of hydrogen planes by 2030. But in the meantime, they have to phase out the current airplanes.
So e-fuels could be the solution.
Exactly. Yeah. They will have to be part of the transition.
Maybe a word, Mario, about the industry of hydrogen in Chile. Do you have some key players right now for electrolysis or fuel cells or whatever?
No, we don't have a manufacturer of electrolyzer over there, but the new government who has taken the office in March, they definitely want to promote that type of solution and to promote the installation of that type of industry over there, especially because Chile has a big ambitious. We have as a target that to have a 25 gigawatt of electrolyzer capacity by 2030. With all the projects that has been already announced, we have surpassed that capacity. That is only back thanks to our incredible natural resources. And also one of the big target is to get a cost of production of hydrogen of $1.5 per kilograms. We know that we can do it, and especially in some areas of Chile, we are lower than $1, as our studies have shown, or at least the national hydro strategy has shown those numbers as well. And we believe that also including the cost of shipping, we can be competitive. And even more, there was a study that has done Japan that was released, I think, some month ago, and that showed that ammonia for Chile in Japan was the most competitive from PV and from wind compared with other countries.
Do you have some companies coming from foreign countries that want to be established in Chile and want to help you to make this industry grow and scale up?
Sorry, you're saying to produce hydrogen?
Well, I mean, as a technical partner, do you have some companies from Germany or other countries coming to Chile and wanting to help you?
I think the majority of the companies that are in our trade association are international companies. So there are a few local companies as well. But we have the big players, at least on the generator side, and also on the oil and gas industry, definitely.
Okay, so Armando Valenzuela, I come back to you. So now you belong to GL Events. So
Yeah.
GL has bought back FISA event.
Yeah.
And maybe we can expect a kind of Hyvolution Chile in a few months from now.
First, I would like to mention as FISA with GL Event has a large experience, strong knowledge about local market. We run the largest mining show in Latin America, for example, also agri-industry. We are in agriculture, in energy. So we want to invite all these people, final consumer, for example, because mining industry also is thinking to replace diesel by hydrogen. On the other side, here, for example, ABB, Total, Air Liquide, Korean companies are already in Chile, but also we want to bring to Chile other companies because for this hydrogen production, we need other skill, other technology, chemical, for example, electrolyzers, equipment. So we want to bring in one place all the suppliers, all the players in this market. There are some companies already present in Chile, but other one, they want to go to there to take advantage of these amazing opportunities bring hydrogen. So
it could be the platform for South America?
Yes, normally our show in Chile bring visitors for Latin America. So, for example, Peru, Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil are also thinking about hydrogen. There are some companies also taking or thinking how to replace diesel for hydrogen. So we want to invite also these companies to our show. to meet potential suppliers, universities, training center, certification companies, because certification will be a very important issue in the last days. So, circular economy, sustainability, for example, all these topics will be in the show.
Maybe one word, Ignacio, about your closest neighbor, which is Argentina. I was told that there was a network of pipelines between Chile and Argentina, so it can help to send hydrogen being produced in Chile to Argentina.
Yes, well, energy integration is actually very important. It's one of the I would say of the issues that are part of the solution. And as I mentioned before, the fact that our two big production valleys are very far apart, although there's potential throughout the coast, makes it so that our neighbors are also part of the strategy. So that's part of the mix, I would say, for sure. Probably, I don't know if Maria Paz probably has more to add on that.
And otherwise, hydrogen should be shipped by boat to Europe if it comes.
Exactly, that's actually part of the strategy, of the export strategy, is to use our ports. Again, sorry to come back to our geography every time, but the fact that we are a very narrow country makes it so that you're always by definition close to the coast. We're also a very open trading point. And there's been already some collaboration, as you know, with the port of Rotterdam, which has had missions, the signature of an MOU, and Chilean ports and also French ports have been, we've been discussing with them ways of favoring technologies and so on.
Let's talk about the cooperations with France, because we're in Paris at Hyvolution. A MOU has been signed with France Hydrogène, which is an association close to yours, Maria.
Yes, we some months ago, and we are really happy with that. And also we are planning a mission that is started on the 5th of June. We are very excited with that. I think we really do believe that we can have a great opportunities over there. We have the natural resources, and also the new government has the willingness to help or to encourage the installation of manufacturers over there. I think you have an incredible, in France you have an incredible different type of solution, technologies, and I'm sure, and I'm really optimistic that we will have a really interesting mission over there.
We have 2 minutes to conclude. First, Ignacio, do we have some French companies who have projects in Chile to develop hydrogen production?
Yes, for sure. We have, I would say, a very vibrant relationship regarding clean energies and regarding hydrogen between Chile and France. The 2 major projects that are now in place and that are in the stage of being developed are one by Air Liquide and another one by NG, but they're not the only ones, actually. They're the ones that
maybe in the airport of Santiago.
Well, I'm not. I had a dream about that, but we'll see. I think there could be an announcement. Nothing that I can talk about for the time being, but there's definitely a pipeline of very interesting projects with very different technologies. Not only companies that are already present in Chile that are trying to develop technologies, but also people that can supply solutions, technological solutions. And also, let's not forget financing. The biggest hydrogen fund in the world is a French fund, right? And also the traditional banks which have financed infrastructure projects in the past are also very present in this transition. So there's definitely a lot that can be done between the 2 ecosystems. And just to touch up on a subject that Maria Paz mentioned, we're having a mission that we're leading with our partners from the Task Force Hydrogène, with MEDEF International and France Hydrogène. So we're leading a mission to Chile, and this is part of an ongoing effort that we've been carrying out between the private and the public sector, and also with partners such as GL Events, who are bringing this event to Chile. And this is definitely very important in this momentum that this is gaining. So very many projects in the pipeline.
And to conclude, Armando, what you have to say as a message for French companies come to exhibit to Chile?
Yes, I want to invite all the French company to bring their knowledge, technology, their capabilities to Chile. We are very happy today. We met the Task Force Hydrogène, also France Hydrogène. We got the support from these both important institutions to be partnering in our show in Chile. So I think will be a good opportunity for French companies to go to Chile to explore business opportunity. We want to be the platform for them in Latin America. Yes, así que all companies are very welcome to join us in this very amazing sector. Thank you very much.
My pleasure to receive you this afternoon to talk about Chile's opportunities for green hydrogen. Adios. 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 See you soon on Hyvolution TV.